Some traditions are passed down from generation to generation. Some aren't just passed down, they're imposed. Today we'll discuss a reality that affects millions of women around the world but still isn't talked about enough: female circumcision. Or, as it's medically known, FGM. You might be uncomfortable hearing this term. Or maybe you're hearing it for the first time. Either way, please watch this video until the end, because ignoring a fact doesn't make it go away. Now, let's understand what this practice is, where it's performed, and most importantly, why it still exists. Female circumcision is the partial or total removal of the external genitalia of girls or young women for non-medical reasons. According to the World Health Organization, more than 200 million women worldwide have been subjected to this practice. 200 million, that's the population of a country. It's particularly common in Eastern, Western, and Northeastern Africa, in Somalia, Guinea, Djibouti, Egypt, Sudan. In some of these countries, the rate even exceeds 90%. But it's not just Africa. This practice continues secretly in some parts of the Middle East, Asia, and even in Western countries that receive immigration. It's typically performed on girls from infancy to 15 years of age. It's often performed without any anesthesia, in unsterile conditions, using tools like broken glass, razors, or knives. Female crimination is classified into 4 different types. In Type 1, the clitoris is partially or completely removed. In Type 2, the clitoris and inner labia are removed. In Type 3 is the most severe. All external genital tissue is removed, a small incision is left, and stitches are placed. This is called infibulation. Type 4 encompasses all other harmful procedures: punctures, scratches, burning. Now imagine, a child is subjected to this pain without any medical reason, not even anesthesia. The consequences are devastating: acutely severe pain, bleeding, infection, tetanus, urinary retention, and sometimes death. Long-term, chronic infections, urinary tract problems, scar tissue, menstrual cramps, sexual dysfunction, and birth complications. According to data from the World Health Organization, women who have undergone FGM have a 50% higher risk of complications during birth. Infant mortality is significantly increased. But the physical pain is just the beginning. The psychological wound, perhaps even deeper. Trauma, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder. Many women carry this childhood experience throughout their lives. Loss of confidence, identity crisis, shame and fear surrounding sexuality. One woman said, "I can never forget what was done to me that day. But most of all, I can never forget that the people who did this to me were people I loved." Because usually, those who did this are elders in the family, mothers, aunts, people they trust. Now, perhaps the most important question: why? Why does a society do this to its own daughters? The answer isn't simple, but there are 4 main reasons. First, cultural identity. In some societies, female circumcision is part of the rite of passage. A girl isn't considered a real woman until she undergoes this procedure. This is the condition for belonging and being accepted in society. Second, control over sexuality. Suppressing a woman's sexual desire, protecting her virginity before marriage, ensuring her fidelity. It's a tool patriarchal structures use to control the female body. Third, hygiene and aesthetic beliefs. In some societies, female genitals are viewed as dirty or ugly. Circumcision is perceived as cleansing these organs. Of course, it has no scientific basis. Fourth, religion. In many societies, this practice is presented as a religious obligation. But the truth is this: neither Islam, nor Christianity, nor any other major religion commands female circumcision. It's a purely cultural practice. It's not religion, it's tradition. So, do these reasons justify female circumcision? Can someone harm another person's body in the name of tradition? The most tragic part is this: often, the women themselves are the ones who perpetuate this practice. Mothers force their daughters to undergo it. Why? Because it was done to them. Because they want their daughter to be able to marry. Because they don't want her to be ostracized from society. Social pressure is so strong that individual will is powerless. Even if a mother wants to protect her daughter, her husband, her mother-in-law, and the village elders pressure her. If you don't let your daughter undergo it, no one will marry her. You'll tarnish the family's name, and the mother feels guilty for not being able to protect her daughter. But still, she acquiesces, saying, at least she can be like everyone else. The cycle continues. So, is there no hope? There is. Over the last 2 decades, there has been a decline in the rate of female genital mutilation, especially in highly educated societies. The United Nations, the World Health Organization, thousands of NGOs. All are working to end this practice. Local leaders, religious authorities, and healthcare workers are running awareness campaigns. Some countries are enacting legislation and introducing criminal sanctions. And most importantly, women are starting to speak out. There are brave women sharing their stories, standing up to their families and communities, and fighting to protect their sisters. So what can we do? Maybe you don't live in a society where FGM is practiced. But that doesn't mean you don't have a responsibility. Raising awareness is the first step. By watching this video, you've already taken that step. Speaking up is the second step. Remaining silent is normalizing this practice. Speaking up is the beginning of change. Supporting NGOs working on this issue. Donating, volunteering, helping them make their voices heard. And most importantly, protecting girls and women in your community. If you encounter such a situation, don't remain silent. Femdom circumcision is a human rights violation. It's a form of violence. No tradition, no culture can justify inflicting pain on a child. 200 million women have experienced this pain. But future girls don't have to. Thank you for watching this video. Now, I have a favor to ask. What do you think about this? What can be done to end this practice? Could you share your thoughts in the comments? And if you think this video will raise awareness, please share it. Maybe it will reach one person. Maybe that one person will save a life. Remember, silence is not consent, but speaking out is the beginning of change. See you in the next video. And if you enjoyed our journey into the issue of female genital mutilation, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more stories from around the world.